Hello, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a timeless reading for you from the Akashic Tarot, and I'm going to clarify with a few cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any and all restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters, what are the messages for Capricorn at this time, please? Messages for Capricorn at this time. Thank you. Your first card out is the number 17, Major Arcana, the Lookout. The second card is the Two of Forces, the Willow. Your third card is the number 10, the Light of the World, also Major Arcana. And on the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Roses, Sangha Community. This is a beautiful card about calling in your tribe, Capricorn, finding that group of people that is of a like-minded thought, faith, deed, whatever that means to you. There are many, excuse me, there are many symbols on this card. When you pull in closely, you can see a Buddha here, a candle, there is Egyptians, there are dream catchers, sunflower, a Tibetan bell. There's a Star of David on here somewhere. There are many different symbols. You can see those people at the table joined together. And so that's what you're doing at this time, and what you're called to do is to find those people that can support you, who are of a like mind, like nature. You have similar beliefs, similar faiths, even if it's just, maybe it's just something as simple as finding a crochet club or something of that nature. I'm going to clarify, as I said, with 3 cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Spirit and angel guides, thank you for these messages for Capricorn. What are the clarifying messages for Capricorn at this time? Clarifying messages for Capricorn, please. Thank you. They're about to get away from me. Thank you, Spirit. Clarifying the Akashic Tarot messages with the Everyday Witch. On the lookout, we have Queen of Swords. On the Two of Forces, the Willow, we have the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. And on the number 10, the Light of the World, the Nine of Pentacles. On the bottom of this deck, Justice. Finding a balance. The first card out for you is the number 17, Major Arcana, the Lookout. Excuse me, Capricorn. And you can see that there is obviously a battle going on the deck of this ship. And the first mate, or whoever it is there in the crow's nest, is looking out with the binoculars. And this card is signifying that there's some type of difficulty potentially in your life, Capricorn. Some issue in your life that may need attention. And you're being called to observe, look around your life and at the situations that are going on, your relationships, whatever it may be for you, how it resonates. It potentially could be the loss of something. I hesitate to say that with this card, but that's what the meaning of this card actually is. You could be losing a project. You know, there could be some loss of a relationship or job even, but the best way, you know, forewarned is forearmed. So take measures now to be prepared for something. Have an alternative plan. Have a backup plan. Always have a plan B. And have that plan ready to enact. We can't always prepare for the loss of a job or a relationship, but excuse me, you know, with him being in the crow's nest like that and looking out, something has been on fire for a while. You know, this boat wasn't just hit. I don't feel like this was a surprise attack. I feel like this is something that you know about already. And the Queen of Swords, clarifying this immediately when I saw these two cards together, you know, it's time for you to cut something out. And the Lookout card also says that better things are on the horizon. You're sailing, you know, it looks like it's dire circumstances right now, of course, because the ship is on fire. Excuse me again. But you have the potential to rise to something higher by having this information beforehand, by being able to prepare and potentially, you know, being proactive and cutting things out of your life with the Queen of Swords. It's being honest, you know, even brutally honest with yourself. This is a queen that she knows what she wants, and she's not going to put up with any BS. She's going to cut out the BS in her life, and that can help us evade battles sometimes, Capricorn. That can help us avoid and, you know, and outwit those people that may be trying to, unfortunately, sink our ship. So, excuse me, I apologize. Dust and pollen right now. So, at any rate, dust. Dust is on my mind here. It looks like dust there from the smoke in this card, but scan your life and see the things that, you know, as scary as this card may be, Capricorn. Scan the things happening in your life, and whatever it is that you feel like you need to correct it. Cut it out. I mean, it's not easy to do with some things. Of course, there are things that we can't cut out. But what do you see in the future? When you look at this man here, this person on the crow's nest who's looking in the future, that's what that signifies. Look to your future. Do you still want to be putting up with the same things that you're potentially putting up with now? Just a thought. I mean, everyone's situation is different. So this is just what I'm feeling right now. And, you know, with this Justice card, you're bringing a balance. It's important right now for you to do that and bring a balance. You can prepare. You can be prepared. And call on your community, you know. You have a large community of people around you that maybe you just have not found yet. Or maybe you're blessed and you have found them. You can lean on those people. The next cards out for you are the Two of Forces, the Willow, and the Queen of Wands. The Two of Forces, the Willow. This is a card of knowing the strength that you have in your foundations, Capricorn. The willow is a strong tree that has roots that are very deep, and it can basically withstand anything. They can grow for hundreds of years. And this card is telling you that you are strong and flexible, just like the willow. And there's an additional message to this card that is about feeling the resources through the bottom of your feet into the earth. And you're an earth sign, so you likely connect with the earth to a great extent, which is lovely. I do as well, even though I'm a fire sign. But it's saying to feel the resources that you need. Feel energetic roots from the bottom of your feet through down to the center of the earth, and tapping into the earth and giving you the resources that you need so that you can feel this ever-flowing energy and ever-flowing source of nutrients and energy flowing from the earth to you that is eternal. And I apologize if you can hear the four-wheelers that is rumbling outside of my window right now. Neighbors are very close. And this is, a nice day here, so I hope you're enjoying the springtime. This card is showing sunshine, in this beautiful willow on the banks here beside this river. It's a beautiful card of strength, Capricorn. And it's a peaceful strength as well. So stand confidently in your truth and take the actions that support the growth of the wonderful things in your life. Know that you're powerful right now. And again, forewarned is forearmed. Support the growth of all the wonderful things in your life. You are strong. You have a strong foundation. And so this willow is clarified by the Queen of Wands. And she is beautiful there, sitting on, her dragon friend. Excuse me, I'll give this just a moment to settle down here. It sounds like these people are right outside of my window, so I apologize. Well, doesn't sound like they're going away. So this is ambition. The Queen of Wands is all about ambition, confidence, self-assurance, a feisty person. Someone who is very feisty. And so I'm a Queen of Wands. I associate this card with Aries. And so I am a feisty person. And I know, Capricorn, you're feisty as well. The Capricorns that I've known for earth signs, you got some spice. And so this card is saying there's a peaceful calm. The Queen of Wands is all about ambition, confidence, self-assurance. So have that self-assurance. Have that self-awareness, and you have the power right now. That is the strength of the willow, and the Queen of Wands is just such a fiery power. And so these two, the water and the willow and the fire and the Queen of Wands and this dragon, they just kind of balance each other out to me. And so that's what I'm feeling right now, is that there is a balance that you need to find to cut things out of your life with this Lookout card and the Queen of Wands. It can be very difficult, but you've got some serious feminine power right here. There's some serious feminine energy of you're ready to light somebody up and you're going to cut it out. And that's not a bad thing, Capricorn. Sometimes we deal with things and we put up with things far longer than we ever are meant to. And we do that for many different reasons, which I won't even get into. You know, there's many reasons why we all do the things that we do. And it comes a time when we either decide that we are going to continue with it or we are not. And that is up to you. The third card out for you is the Light of the World, the number 10, reduces to a 1. And this is a beautiful card about opening the door to your higher self. So ultimately, this is where your peace lies. This will open up a new world to you in every moment, Capricorn, if you can allow yourself to open the door to your higher self by taking effort every day and knowing and feeling the divine, powerful, and loving being that you are. You can bring the sacred of everything, of every moment, into every moment, the sacred of eternity, that this is your eternal self that is knocking at the door for you right now. And no one can open this but you. You're the only one who can open this door and answer this call. So, excuse me again. I apologize for continually clearing my throat through your reading. It is springtime, as I said, so happy spring. I've got some azaleas and things on my table, so I'm not allergic to anything that I know of, but I apologize at any rate. So this is the Nine of Pentacles clarified, the Light of the World. And so again, these cards kind of they're kind of opposites to me, because this one is all about getting in touch with your higher self, and this one is about, financially able, self-sufficient, financial gain, being financially independent. And so it's a thing of society, of course, that I feel like these two things are conflicting, I guess is the best way to put it, but they don't have to be. They don't have to be. And if you feel that being financially independent is somehow going against the grain of what the light of the world is within you, then that's something that you have to work through, Capricorn. Because in my opinion, humbly, we're all blessed in this world and should have enough. Every one of us, this world is bountiful, and we should all be abundantly blessed and not have the need to feel guilty about it. And so if you are struggling with that in some way, connecting these two things, the spiritual and the 3D, you can be a divine instrument of blessing to others. And perhaps that's how some of you are being called right now. Maybe some of you are being called to a higher calling with this Light of the World card. And it can lead to financial abundance, because, there's many things that you can do that are not, taking advantage of people or taking money from people, but people want to help you. If they see that you are genuine and there is a light about you that is for the highest good of all. People can see that. I feel there are certainly charlatans in this world that can fool many people, but being an earth sign, Capricorn, you're very grounded anyway. And I don't feel that it's easy for people to necessarily pull the wool over your eyes, so to speak. I feel that the Capricorns that I know are a very good judge of character. So perhaps, you can find a way to use your talent, or just to be a light to people, even if you have a platform on YouTube, for example, even if you're just talking to people, offering advice to someone who may just need to hear someone talk, It could be that somehow that turns out to be a huge blessing for you, and then allows you to be a blessing for someone else. I know that was a long message, but I feel that is important for someone. Someone out there may need to hear that. I'm going to pull a card for you now from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I want to say as well, actually, I'll pull the Shaman's Dream Oracle card first. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these beautiful messages for Capricorn. What is the Shaman's Dream Oracle message for Capricorn, please? It could be that some of you simply need to get in touch with your higher selves, Capricorn. I'm afraid I won't remember this if I don't say it. Maybe you're getting in touch with your higher self right now to figure out what it is that you want to do to build your wealth, to be financially independent, what it is that you want to do so that you can create that financial abundance that will help you to be a blessing to others, to use your light to be a blessing to others. Once again, Shaman's Dream Oracle message for Capricorn, please. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, once again. Please bless Capricorn, lift them up on this journey. Help them cut out anything that is no longer serving them. Offer them the strength of the willow, the foundation of the willow and the Queen of Wands. Allow them to see themselves as the divine and the light of the world, to be a blessing to others. Dust Devil, number 15, moving out of stagnation. This reduces to a 6. And I know this already is going with these other messages that you've received, Capricorn. You are definitely cutting things out, I think, and on the move, clearing out the clutter and moving on to something higher. Dust Devil, embrace the chaos, trust in the process, moving out of stagnation. Can you see the face on this card? Here, the Dust Devil. The presence of the Dust Devil causes a ruckus. Some people are afraid of his chaotic nature, believing that he comes to intentionally stir things up. The truth is, you can't expect this dream ally to behave, to bring niceness, to be clean. His power is in the mess he creates as he calls for you to engage in the full cyclone of life. He represents two aspects to you now: the winds in your outer life appearing to throw you off course, where you assume the world is coming at or happening to you, and the winds that churn inside you, with the dust devil arising from your dreamscape to help you escape your invisible chains, shackling you to a barren desert. Stop asking for things to be perfect. Awkward, messy, conflicted, exuberant, and wild is how you shift. Trust this process. The dust devil knows what you need when you need it. Once things settle, you will see the gleaming jewels awaiting your discovery, the wisdom awaiting integration. The wisdom awaiting integration. Moving out of stagnation, Capricorn. I pulled cards for myself earlier. This is the Wild Offering Oracle, and I pulled cards from these two decks. This is the Universe Has Your Back deck, and I felt compelled to share these with the collective. I felt these were messages that we all need to hear at this time. Striving. Eventually, the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow. I feel that these cards go together wonderfully. A peaceful, calm, relaxed, trusting, moving with the flow energy, balanced with a little bit of fire, with a little spark of fire. Just let go and go with the flow right now, Capricorn. Look around you and see what it is that you need to examine in your life and potentially correct, and make the decision to change it or not. That is ultimately up to you, what you will accept and what you will not. And again, opening up, moving out of stagnation, opening up to the light within you, your higher self. Perhaps finding, obviously, great abundance there. This other card that I pulled from the Universe Has Your Back deck goes beautifully with this Light of the World card. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. And this Justice card as well. Things will always be righted in the end, you know. Everything in the world seeks justice, seeks equality. And all we can do sometimes is lean on certainty and faith. I'm going to pull a final card for you from the Chakra Wisdom cards. And these are not an oracle deck, but something that I got with a book, pardon me once again, Capricorn, a few years ago, and I find them very helpful. I love the messages that are on these cards, and if they help with boosting your chakras, then all the better. These are beautiful messages for you of moving forward, leaning on faith, doing what is right for you, getting in touch with your higher self. And that is where your abundance will be found, I feel, Capricorn. Getting in touch with your higher self will bring abundance for you. Sharing that with that light of the world with the world. First chakra, base chakra, patience. As I observe in nature, growth takes time. What did I say? This doesn't happen overnight. This doesn't happen overnight. This is a time for reflection, persistence, and surrender as things unfold at their own pace. So there's that push-pull, Capricorn. Persistence and surrender as things unfold at their own pace. I remain calm and tolerant during challenging times. I develop quiet hope and expectations based on trust, both in myself and in a higher power. I develop quiet hope and expectations based on trust, both in myself and in a higher power. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Growth takes time, Capricorn. Growth takes time. You are certainly making great strides. This is a beautiful, beautiful set of messages for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that these messages and these cards resonated with you. Stay strong, Capricorn. You have the power within you. You have the patience. Growth takes time. If you like this reading, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Love and light.